Hi, Dr. Yass here. Today's video actually results from a conversation I had with a friend who emailed me an advertisement she received on the internet about this magical new solution to resolving lower back pain, which was this device that you lay on that somehow stretches a muscle, which then transforms your back pain and relieves it so that you don't have to suffer any longer. And the reason for this video is because it's just a little confounding to me that people would even consider, when looking at this type of advertisement, as something that might even be remotely viable in its ability to resolve your lower back pain. And the reason I say this is because everybody I've treated and I've spoke to always attaches the increase of their pain or the exacerbation of their pain, basically the cause of their pain, as being associated with dysfunction. The person will tell you they can't stand, they can't bend, they can't twist, they can't kneel, they can't sit, they can't perform their job, they can't take care of their kid, they can't reach, they can't put their hand behind them. If you listen to every single person that talks about their pain, they always associate their pain with dysfunction. And that inability to perform that functional task is clearly based on weakness of muscles. Muscles allow you to perform your tasks. So if you knew that weakness was the cause of your pain, why would you ever think that anything other than strengthening would resolve your pain? My answer to this is that it's very easy to get an individual to sway their thought to think, wow, this is so simple. I just have to lay on this thing and it's going to make my pain go away. And certainly it is human nature to hope that the least involved type of situation would be the one that could make your symptoms go away. Everybody wants a pill, needle, anything, the fastest little thing to make the pain go away. But that's just foolhardy, and it's very sad to say that. There has to be a cold, hard look and an acceptance of reality. And the reality is that your pain comes when you try to do something, and therefore it is a muscular deficit associated with weakness, and weakness can only be resolved by strengthening. Now, this point was reaffirmed by a Skype that I did yesterday with a woman who had had bilateral hip replacements, and now magically, after the bilateral hip replacement, she's having knee pain, is now being told she needs knee replacement. And yet, when you look at her, her knee has collapsed completely in, and she cannot support herself anytime she tries to weight bear. Weight bearing being an activity requiring muscular strength. So therefore, this psychotic notion, which is perpetuated by an orthopedic surgeon, who you must understand has been trained and educated to always assume that the cause is structural. That's what they're trained for. So when they tell you you need surgery, you can't be confused by the fact that a surgeon is telling you you need surgery. There is no alternative for this individual. That's what they're trained and educated to do. And yet, upon looking at the collapse of her knee, you can't possibly think that the collapse is structural when it only collapses when she tries to weight bear. And the pain is only elicited when she tries to weight bear. That is a strength deficit. We did three exercises. She went from not being able to stand up without having to literally push up with her hands to being able to do it with her legs. she was able to step up a step without having to pull herself up from a handrail. Her pain was greatly reduced. Her functional level was massively increased, all by performing 3 exercises. It's time to accept reality. The reality is that your pain is directly associated with dysfunction, and therefore it is a muscular deficit known as weakness that's creating your symptom, and only strengthening is going to resolve the cause of your symptoms and allow you to be fully functional. This has to be a wake-up call. Stop looking at these psychotic advertisements and thinking that some passive concept is going to resolve your pain. It is foolishness. It is a very sad statement that this is allowed to perpetuate. And these people can key into your emotional distress, your sense that the medical system has failed you, and therefore you are open to any idea, anything that might help you. Well, that anything can only come from reality. And reality is telling you that the cause of your pain is muscle weakness. Therefore, only strengthening can resolve it. What type of strengthening? The type that allows for isolated abilities of the muscle to work against a progressive resistance, thereby causing the muscle to get stronger and allowing all the muscles required for activity to be strong enough so that you can perform your task without them breaking down and eliciting symptoms. This only comes through the Yass method. That is at the core of the type of exercise known as Yassexercise that is performed with me or through the use of the method. So let's all join together and stop the nonsense and stop accepting false advertising and this promotion that anything other than you getting stronger is going to resolve your pain. Okay? That's the story in this video. So if you like the video and it makes sense to you, please give it a thumbs up. If you are enjoying the types of videos I'm putting on my YouTube channel, Dr. Mitchell Yass, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to it, because when you subscribe, you will get notifications as to when I'm putting new videos out, and I'm putting them out almost on a daily basis. If you have a question about your situation and you'd like some guidance from me, by all means you can contact me at my email address, drmitch@mitchellyass.com, drmitch at mitchellyass.com, drmitch@mitchellyass.com. If you've decided that what I'm saying makes sense versus every other psychotic thing out there, and you'd like to set up a Skype or Zoom session with me, same thing. Contact me at my email address, drmitch@mitchellyass.com, drmitch@mitchellyass.com. All right? Hopefully this is making sense. We're breaking through. We're reaching more and more people. I love hearing from people that this is a gift. The gift is an alternative to everything that's being promoted through the medical system, which is failing, allowing for all these other corrupt individuals to try to come in and sell you nonsensical devices and medications and creams and lotions. It's all crap. The cause of your pain is muscle weakness. You need to strengthen. All right? So for now, Dr. Mitchell Yass wishing you a pain-free, fully functional life. Bye-bye for now.